These are the plaintiffs, Lupe and Frank. They say they purchased a white leather Italian-made sectional couch from the defendant, who promised them it would be delivered in 15 business days. When the couch arrived at their house, they demanded it be unwrapped for inspection. Good thing, because it wasn't the couch they'd ordered. The thing was off-white and made of cheap vinyl. When they called to complain, the manager hung up on them. So they're suing for the $4,498 they're owed. This is the defendant, Gerald McChrystal Jr. He says he's not in the business of fooling people, and the plaintiffs got the exact couch they ordered, a polyurethane bonded pleather sectional. They're simply the type of customers who can't be pleased no matter what you do. That said, he isn't about to lose money because he did everything right, and his store policy is strictly no refunds. He's accused of not being a pleather to deal with.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiffs bought a white leather couch from the defendant and says what they got was cheap vinyl. The defendant says they got what they ordered. It's the case of so far from what we wanted.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Okay, Lupe and Frank, you've asked us not to mention your last names. You're suing Gerald McChrystal. You were the owner?
Yes.
You're suing his company. You don't want us to mention the company name for $4,498, $2,300 and some change for couches that you bought, and the rest for stress and tolls. Because according to you, the couches were not what you ordered. Tell me what happened.
I had went to the store on October, I believe the 14th of 2012. I had brought my husband and my mother, and my husband liked the chairs. I spoke to a gentleman named Kevin, and the manager was Michael. And they told
Is
me—
Kevin or Michael here?
Michael is here.
Okay.
And we ordered the couches. It was a 7-piece Italian leather sectional.
Okay.
For
when you say chairs, you ordered a sofa.
Yes, a sofa.
Okay.
Sectional.
Right.
And they said it was Italian leather, and they asked for a $700 deposit, which I left. And they said it will take 15 working business days.
Do you have the receipt
delivered.
from that purchase?
Yes.
May I see it? Was the piece on the floor or in a catalog?
It was on
On the floor.
Okay.
And they said it's going to be delivered within 15. This is the original, but I don't know if you could really see it.
Did you take pictures of it on the floor?
Yes.
May I see
The salesman, Kevin, their workers, text messaged me the pictures of that sofa.
This is it? This is the receipt? 7-piece modular.
Yes.
4 arms, 3 corners, tan. That's it? Not the brand, not the
That's what he
material.
gave us.
I know, but you shouldn't accept that. You should force it to be extremely specific. There should be the code number and everything else of the particular brand you're ordering, just for the future. Why would you guys do this like this? 7-piece tan, instead of saying what brand it was and everything else?
It's a modular sectional. I believe it says modular on the receipt.
Yeah, I know. Who makes it?
A company called Albany.
Why isn't this on here? What's the code for the particular model they ordered? Why isn't it on here? What is the material it's made from? Why isn't it on here? All right, so you see it on they send you pictures?
The salesman text messaged me from his phone. That's the sofa that I had purchased.
Okay,
And I have the pictures of the ones that they did send us.
okay. So the sofa comes to your house when?
November 21st.
And your objection to it is what?
It was wrong color, wrong material.
Why wrong material?
It's polyurethane vinyl,
What material did you buy?
Italian leather.
Bonded leather or real leather?
Real leather.
Okay. How do I know that? Watch this. What material did they buy?
Bonded leather.
You know what bonded leather is?
Yes,
Garbage.
exactly.
Right. I mean, no, it's not garbage. It has its place in the world.
Yeah, I
you
have
know?
a recording that they're saying it's Italian leather.
Right. Italian what? Italian boy. Is there such a thing as Italian? Come on up, Mike.
Yeah.
What is bonded leather?
Bonded leather is a composite of leather, polyurethane, wool. It could be a few different things. This
And
particular set
basically,
is
it's made from the scraps, right? Like the scraps of real leather.
It all depends on It's like more or less categorized almost like a fabric. So there's different grades of it. Some of it'll have 5%, some 10%. This particular
5%, 10% what?
of leather. This particular
leather in
set
it.
has 30% leather.
Okay. Real leather is actually, each piece there is from a cow.
Is a hide. Yes, correct.
Is a hide. How does it not even say whether it's leather that you're selling them? I don't want to think that you're just kind of preying on the unwary who don't bother to educate themselves until after they've bought a pleather couch or whatever it is you're buying. I want to know that you're at least saying bonded leather when you're advertising this. You don't even say bonded leather on the receipt. That's how people protect themselves from the claim later that they lied to them. You say that you had a conversation with the fellow who's not here that what?
When I purchased the sofa, the gentleman's name was Kevin. He's the salesperson, and Michael, the store manager, which is him.
Right.
And they both said that it's Italian leather. Kevin told me that it's coming shipped from Italy, and
Was it shipped from Italy?
No.
Where was it shipped from?
To us from Mississippi, but originally from China.
Bonded leather itself shipped from Italy. The bonded leather.
Right.
Ship-
China got it from Italy?
Yeah.
China didn't just make it?
Sometimes China not making anything.
Well, what about this leather? You say sometimes.
China
I'm
just
asking you about
assembling
this leather.
furniture.
This couch. You have any evidence this couch had anything to do with Italy?
What do you
Other
know?
than that you have an Italian accent?
No, I have a Russian accent.
A Russian accent? I haven't heard you. Not even the accent is from Italy, okay? And they're telling you that it's from Italy?
Yes, and on one of the pictures that you have, it shows the type of material of the sofa that they sent us. There is no leather at all on it.
Okay. Polyurethane foam, 82%. Resin-treated textile clippings pad, 18%. Seat cushions, polyurethane foam, 85%. Resin-treated polyester fiber batting, 15%. Pillow, polyester fiber, 100%. Where's the bonded leather part?
That is referring to what's inside the sofa. That's not referring to what the outside of the sofa is made out of.
Okay. Do you have anything from the manufacturer?
I called the factory and asked them to send me something on there. They sent me this. It tells you
The Albany 580 modular is a sectional we produce only in a bonded leather material. It comes in two colors, Milano ivory and Firenze brown, as shown in the picture.
It comes in like the two colors, in a darker color, not the color that they purchased in.
Do you have a photograph of the one that's in your
Yes.
showroom?
Yes, I
Can
do.
I see those?
Yes.
Because it sounds to me like your first inkling of Trouble in Paradise was the color as opposed to anything else.
No, Your Honor, it's the wrong style, the design, everything. It's not just the color.
How is it wrong? Describe it to me so I know what you want me to look at.
The one I had purchased was more squared, more modern.
It was plain with no stitch. The one they sent us had a stitch right down the center.
I can't tell in the picture.
This is the one in the showcase. This is
That's
from
the one in the
defendant.
showroom?
Yeah, the showroom.
Also, when we
Okay,
went,
is this the one in the showroom?
when we went
Show
back
it to her.
Is that the one that you
Yeah.
saw in the showroom?
Yes, this is the one.
Okay, let me look at it.
after they took the couches back and we went back to the store. the
Because
ones-
you declined delivery, right? You told them to take it back.
I called up and I spoke to Michael as well as Kevin, and they told me that I have no choice but to keep them, even if it's wrong, for me to keep it, and that's all they can do for me. So I
Right.
said, that is not what I paid for. What I paid for was Italian leather, and what you're sending me is vinyl, a sectional. So the delivery people that was there checked them as well. They as well seen the pictures I had, the differences, and they took them back.
So when we went back to the store, the furniture that they delivered to us was on the floor now, and the one that we originally sat on and ordered was gone.
But this is a picture of the one that was original. I don't understand. Why wouldn't, if they sell it to somebody else, why wouldn't they just sell it to you and make you happy?
Because they said they have to order it.
Yeah,
Everything
but
has
if
to
it's
be
gone,
ordered.
then they obviously sold it. So either-
exactly, that's what I told
Right,
Kevin.
but so it doesn't make sense. They would sell it to you and make you happy rather than buy themselves a lawsuit. It's very hard to tell in this picture whether there's stitching or not. This picture has it looking a little more cream than this picture has it looking. Do you have a catalog from the manufacturer that shows a picture
I
of it?
don't. The company does not have a catalog.
But if I went on our website, I'd see it?
I believe so, yes.
This is boxy. I see what you're saying about the whole boxy thing.
It's just not what I purchased. And I have it
Okay,
on
let's get back to the
recording-
bonded leather versus not bonded
on
leather.
recording that Kevin, the salesperson, that I said, you sold me Italian leather. He said, I know, I said that, and Michael said that.
You have them on tape?
Yes.
What state are you in?
New York, Westchester.
One party consent state.
Westchester County.
If you were in Florida, you'd be charged with a felony now for taping somebody without their consent.
no,
But
I
you're in
told
New York,
him.
so you're
We told him
fine.
we were
I
recording.
told him.
Oh, you told him?
Yes, I told him.
Well, let's hear the tape for the even if you hadn't told him it'd be okay, but let's hear the tape.
Okay, so how do you protect yourself when you're buying something real specific?
I think you should take a picture in the store to make sure when it's delivered, it's exactly what you ordered.
That's a really good point. Any other idea?
I don't know, recording what the couch is, like all of the details of it to make sure
To
that
write all the details down. Good point, too. You know what? Those are two excellent points, which should have been done here, going inside the courtroom.
Did you know they had a tape?
No, this is
It's
the
gonna
first.
be all.
I told Michael as well when we was talking to him. He's on recording. He said, "We're recording you too."
Nope.
Right.
So Michael knows. Okay, everybody record. Well, I'll hear your recording in a second.
Because what he's saying is we could have anything in the store.
Was this on the phone or in person?
You can have anything in the store you want for equal value. I'm willing to go back to Yonkers, but if we can't work it out, we go to court. You know, I'm just saying what happened. You gave the furniture. From what I was told, we sent you what you ordered. No, you told me you said Italian leather. Right. Right, and then you guys sent me vinyl. Okay. So how is that the same? I showed the delivery. Okay.
Who's the guy yelling in the background?
It's me.
The lawyer.
Stop talking.
The lawyer was telling him for me to stop talking because we called our lawyer from the
From the
store.
store. Because his salesman called the police and told them
That he has
I had a weapon and I was
weapon.
threatening him, and then he tried to throw me out of the store.
I have that
and I
as well.
refused to leave. I said, no, I'm going to stay right here in front of the camera because then you're going to tell the cops I went and stashed the weapon.
So I have that as
police
well.
come?
Yes.
Yeah, we have
What
a police
happened?
report. The policeman got very upset with his salesman and said, you know, you guys shouldn't be doing this. But then he looked at us and said, look, there's nothing we can do for you. The best thing I can tell you is to go to People's
Court.
Civil court.
Did he say go to People's Court?
Civil's court.
No, he said civil court and take it up with the
I
judge.
have a question. Did you hear your guys say I said that and Mike said that about the Italian leather?
Yes.
Okay.
This is like a tricky situation. The furniture itself made in China, but they're receiving bonded leather or natural leather or vinyl or fabric from all around the world.
Okay.
So we don't
Is there
know
anything Italian about this couch?
So when they presented,
Yes or no? Is
Excuse
there
me?
anything Italian about this couch?
Originally, when this model was
Listen,
designed,
stop dancing in circles
All
and
right.
answer my question. You know exactly what I'm asking you. You tell them it's Italian leather because you can make a sale if you tell them it's Italian leather, because everybody wants Italian leather. Okay? So if you tell them that, it's more attractive to them. It turns out that what they're getting is not that, but some bonded leather from China. She looks at it, it doesn't look like the one in the showroom to her. I can see what she's saying, that it's a little more roundy and puffy rather than modern and boxy. But, you know, that's kind of like so close. But then all of a sudden she starts looking more closely and she thinks the color's off, and she also thinks that just the quality is off. So she investigates and she finds out that it's not even leather when you're telling her Italian leather.
I said, manufacturer used bonded leather from Italy, bonded leather from
Did the
Germany.
manufacturer, do you have any evidence the manufacturer used bonded leather from Italy?
No.
That's right, because the garbage was made in China. See, it's a great price for a sectional if it were leather. Okay, but I am so tired of consumers coming in and saying, I thought it was bonded leather. Really? It's called genuine leather. Look it up, make sure it's 100% leather, that it's a hide you're buying, because if not, it is like, it's a difference between buying plastic and glass. It's a difference between buying a pizza and getting lobster. You know what you're buying. Educate yourselves. All right, but when I'm hearing the tape where your guy is telling me, I know we told you that, it's Italian leather, it's Italian leather, and then I see what is his role there? He's the manager?
He's a sales manager.
He's a sales manager telling me there may be a drop of Italian in it. What? You know, are you kidding me? Who has the couch right now?
We have.
You guys have it. Can I ask you a question? Did you guys change the floor model?
No, the main reason why she not receive floor model because she don't want a floor model. It was special order.
Then, you know, you
We
got to
will
make
be
the
more than
customer
happy to
happy.
sell her floor model, but she refused floor model. She don't want that. That's
That's
why.
not true,
That's
Your
not
Honor.
true, Your
They would
Honor.
have taken the floor model. I
That's
don't believe you.
not true.
You need to stop talking, because the more he talks, the less I believe. Okay? Let's just call it a day. The actual purchase price of the couches was $2,333, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to give you gas, toll, stress, and loss of use of furniture.
Yes, because the day before they delivered the wrong furniture, they called up, told my wife to come in and pay the rest. Now, Kevin promised us that he would show us the furniture in the showroom before it was delivered. These guys refused to do that and said, in 20 years, we've never showed anybody anything. You could see it when it gets to your house.
Did you try to see it before it got delivered?
Yeah.
He wouldn't let me.
He wouldn't
Who
let
wouldn't
her.
let you?
Kevin.
Kevin's like 6'5", big guy, scary.
Okay, not to your wife, he's not.
At all.
I know it.
So then when they sent when she went over and gave them the balance of the money, I was working out in Albany, so I couldn't go with her.
Why would you guys not let her see it? Where you can already smell it might be a problem. Why wouldn't you take care of that?
Of course. It was more than likely already loaded on the truck for delivery for the following day.
Is that what he told you?
No.
No.
Okay.
He told me
All right,
20
I don't care.
years.
Stop. Everybody stop. Okay, I'm ready to rule. What I'm going to do is I'm going to order them to pay you the amount of the couches. The
Your
refund
Honor,
of the
can I just say one thing before you rule, please? The reason we wanted the money for the couches is because they told us they were sending our couches. So we threw out our perfectly good couches that had a few little chocolate
You're not
stains.
going to get that because you were always going to throw out your pay. If I make you whole by returning the money you paid them, now you go and you buy a couch. On what planet would it be fair that I force them to buy your couches and return the money? Then you are better off. No, you need to stop. That's not how life works, okay? That is my verdict, $2,333, plus, of course, your court costs because you won the case.
Well, the furniture guys go down hard in this case. What are you thinking coming out here after that?
It was a fair decision. I feel it was a fair decision.
Why do you think it was fair?
Well, I wasn't aware that my salesperson had told the customer that. I don't, condone that a salesperson gives a customer, false information.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why don't you write down on the order form the model number or something that identifies exactly what this customer's getting?
It was a mistake. Under normal circumstances, that does happen. Salesperson, must have been in a rush for whatever reason, made a mistake.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So right around the corner this way. Okay, sir. All right, come on in here. You didn't get everything you sued for, though. You went for the big one, and you got about half.
Yes, that's true. We didn't get what we came for. We took a loss for 4 months.
We got our money back from our furniture, at least.
But for 4 months, we have no furniture.
What have you been sitting on?
The floor.
Right? That could be fun, right?
She sits on the floor, I sit on a chair.
Well, what are you going to do now? You're going to finally go out and buy yourself a...
Yes, but this time we're going to take better look.
Like the judge says, know what you're buying, right? Okay, lesson learned. Harvey?
I gotta say, these two ladies here really nailed it. Pictures are good, but not just pictures, writing in the contract as specific as you can exactly what you wanted. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.